Okay, Mikkel, looking at your question, I think what you're getting here is you're getting some loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up a few bits and pieces here and I can sort of show you what's going on. Let me just take this up here, add a little bevel to this. That Q mesh. Okay, that should be enough to demonstrate something to you. Okay, right, so if I take this, if we look at this, there's lots of poly groups here. If I press the Control Shift and click, you can see that's one poly group. I've got another one here and here, so I've actually got 3 poly groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to my poly groups and I'm going to group by normals. This should give me a ton of different poly groups. And what I think you've got going on here is if I just select this and select this middle bit here, okay, that should be good enough. And we just go and to our UV master and I'm just going to click the poly groups and unwrap. Let's have a look what it's given me here. Let's flatten this out. What you're going to see is you're going to see lots of edges and stuff going around here, and this is a whole loop which is being pulled out, possibly from here. So to simplify things down, just make sure that you're doing this kind of stuff. Like, that's good. Let's just like that. Let's Control W that, make that a poly group. Control W, make that a poly group, and should leave me with something like this. Control Shift, I got something like that. That's that, Control W. So now I've got something that's a little bit more manageable. In fact, let's just go into that one. Control W, make that one poly group. Okay, so I've got 3 poly groups here. So if I now go to my unwrap and we just go up, flatten, then obviously it's tried to push this out, but it's given me a better, you know, I can see what's going on because I've just poly grouped it. Obviously I can spend a lot more time, but if you get the idea, that should help. You can see this one is kind of one ring, so it's kind of straightened it out. If I go to my UV map here and we just go morph, you can see it straighten this piece out as much as it can. Obviously these would need a little bit more work because they need to be cut, that needs to be split away from that, so you'd probably do a group by normals and that would be better. Maybe just now. That's good. And this one here, you'd probably want to group that by normals as well, and then you're going to get a better thing when I do the unwrap. So if I unwrap that now, we go to flatten, it's going to give us something better. Yeah, so you're getting really long stretched pieces. Now remember, because if it's a very small piece, you probably don't have to worry about it. So you could probably use the masking here and bring those bits down, bring them over here, just kind of remove a few things around, put that in there, unmask it, mask this, click outside, drag it, and you could probably put it in a little part of the map that you're not really worried about, you know, and the rest of the bits, you know, you can use that masking technique to straighten them all up. But that gives you an idea. It's basically you've got an edge loop, and I think it's just taking that edge loop, it's a separate poly group, so it's kind of like putting it really long, because it will try and scale this all the same. So, but you can go in there and independently scale it. If it's not a part of the model that you're not going to see, then you might want to make it really small and just put it in an area, or even sometimes off the UV if you don't want that to be UV'd. So hopefully that's helped you, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, Mikkel.